Hello wrestling fans, I am joined with one of the hottest tag teams in the Midwest today, the American Bulldogs, American Fury, John West and Maddog McDowell. Maddog, let's start with you. You've been in the business for how long?
Right around 5 years.
We're going on 5 years, and you've been in several successful tag teams here in the Midwest. You've teamed up with Crotch's Porn Dogs, won the 3XW titles. Aaron Masterson up at NECW, you kept your titles, as well as Muller and McDarby. But now you're here with John West. How does tag team action for you and John gel?
It took some time. Our first match was against American Bulldogs here, and the continuity wasn't quite there. Communication wasn't quite there. It takes a lot of practice and just a lot of trial and error, and you start to kind of feel the other partner a little bit, think what they think, and you really start to gel as a one unit and kind of do things even without even talking. You just know what's going to happen.
Well, very good. Mark, you've also been successful in singles titles. Last year in 2011, you had a phenomenal year. You took on Brian Ash for the 3XW title. You took on Jeremy White, if I'm correct, for the 3XW title, and you also was a big part at Metro Pro Wrestling, taking on Bull Smith, and finally earning his respect in a battle of two of the biggest men here in the Midwest. Was it hard to juggle being singles and tag team action, or what do you think?
A little bit, because the mindset is completely different. When you go into singles, you know, it is just you and don't have anybody to depend on, and you know, either way for your failure or your success. But in tag team, it can go either way, and having that partner really kind of gives you a little bit more confidence, I think, in a bit. Or it could be detrimental to your career too if you don't have a decent partner. Luckily, we got this guy trained, and he's good to go.
Good to go. And John, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been wrestling?
I've been wrestling a little bit over 2 years now, and I love every second of it. I can't imagine doing anything else. This is great for me.
A little bit of a rookie still going on. You know, in the Midwest, you know, 2 years is pretty much a rookie season. How has Mark helped you transgress to a wrestler?
Tremendously. Like, if it wasn't for this guy, no one would even know who John West was. We travel everywhere as tag team. Like, I'm in this guy's corner every second step of the way. I owe my whole career to this guy right here. Maddog McDowell is one of the best people I've ever met in my life. So anything he needs, I'm there for him. He knows it.
Good. You guys complement each other really well with your power, and you know, you're not a small guy by no means, but you can also fly, and you can go to the top rope as well, as we've seen in the past, Maddog. Like we said, you've been in 3 successful tag teams that we've seen here in the Midwest. You've had Muller McDarby, who's a good brawler. You had Aaron Masterson, who was just a cowboy at heart, you know, had pure heart. And then you had Crotch, who's just a fan favorite all over the place. But this guy here, he kind of brings a whole new dimension to your to your ranks. Would you agree?
Definitely. I mean, in our earlier tag matches, it was kind of me and using them as a weapon, and they definitely were great wrestlers and held their own. This one, I still kind of use John as a weapon a little bit, but John could definitely fill in my shoes too, just as well. And if need be, if I need to leave my feet, I can do it. But I think we're definitely the total package.
Well, most definitely. I know wherever you go, the American Bulldogs are over. You know, the fans are clapping. You know, it just takes you instantly. Fans kind of draw to you. You know, your exciting attitudes and so forth. Last year at Pro Wrestling Epic, you made a debut with at the Balloon Festival against one of our former tag teams of the year, the Hooligans, Devin and Mason Cutter, 2 of the very best in the country. Had a great outing. It's on YouTube. I wasn't happen to be there to photograph it, but I got to see that match. What was your memories of being at the Balloon Festival and taking on the Hooligans?
You know, that was a real first true test of our tag team, and really kind of when we stepped out of our shells a little bit and really started to gel. I remember they came at us hard and heavy, and we didn't back down, and we gave it our all, and we were this close, you know, as many great tag matches are, you know. It woulda, shoulda, coulda, but it wasn't our day that day, but I think we gained a little bit of their respect.
Oh, most definitely. I know that the fans in Illinois are, you know, they had rave reviews about the American Bulldogs from that day. Since then, Missouri Wrestling Revival has put out the MWR Yearbook 2011 Yearbook, and right here, Missouri Wrestling Revival, Maddog McDowell is on it. Mark, one of the dream matches was you against our 2011 MWR Tag Team of the Year, the Kentucky Buffet, which is Alex Castle and Matt Cage. That happened here at 3XW. What was your thoughts of going against the Kentucky Buffet?
You know, they're another great tag team. They're definitely a milestone in our career as a tag team. They came at us with everything, and you know, they just about did it. Any given Sunday, you never know, they could have came away with the win as well, and we're always going to give it their all. And, they're just a really great team, very innovative, very unique style, and they're definitely a team that you can't take lightly at all.
Yeah, they most definitely have a unique power and speed as well, you know, for you guys to offset.
The thing with those guys, you can tell they've been together for a while, because like the way their moves flow together is just perfect. Like that's what we want to be eventually as a tag team. Like we can look at each other eye to eye, we can know what moves is coming next. Like we can put everything together. Those guys, you can tell they've been together for a while, because the way their moves flow is perfect.
Most definitely. Right now, the American Bulldogs are red hot at Metro Pro Wrestling in 2012. Once again, you are meeting the Hooligans, trying to get the Metro Pro Wrestling Tag Team titles at 3XW at your home here. If I should say home, you take on one of the most toughest tag teams, like American Ground and Air. Like you said, you took them on in the first match, and you were able to offset them. Dave Bash and Benjamin Saylor, one of the very best. You talk about being on the same page. Them two guys are dangerous, and if you could beat them, you can pretty much match up against anybody, because Saylor, obviously known as a professional, and you know, Dave Bash is dangerous. I love that guy. But you were able to win them titles. I know that you have been up at Pro Wrestling Phoenix as well. I know you guys got your eyes for that title. The Beautiful Bodies who you took on yesterday. Derek Cornell and Brian Gotts got the titles there. Do you see, what do you see going towards Pro Wrestling Phoenix?
I see a pretty strong rivalry. I mean, those two, they're different. They're very unorthodox, but they got some skill. They're just like any other team, like the Kentucky Buffet or the Hooligans. You know, they might not be on par as them in the Midwest by name, but you would never know it by the way they wrestle. I mean, they'll come at you and give you everything they want, even a thumb in the butt. You know, you got to watch out all angles for them, because they'll definitely take whatever they can get.
Yeah, most definitely. And y'all had an exciting match here at Grimes, Iowa, as we hear that 3XW is getting ready to rock and roll here in Boone, Iowa, once again the night after. Anything for your fans here as we get ready for this great, exciting show on this beautiful day?
You know, this is the inaugural event here in Boone, and we look forward to giving the Boone people everything that we got, and we're going to take on SM King and Mitch Black. Kind of two unknowns right now, and we don't know what to expect, but we imagine it to be a tough thing. But like always, we're always going to give it 100% to the American spirit. You know, we're never going to break, and we're going to put it through it.
There you go. Fans, thank you for joining us with American Bulldogs, American Fury, John West, Maddog McDowell, two of the top men in tag team wrestling today.